So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Al Kubasi with the clearance. And he's had a hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he get on the end of this? Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And smartly reclaimed. João Neves. And this is Morata. He's found a way through. He's under a lot of pressure there. Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Turns back here, probably the best option. João Neves. Portugal finding their passes. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Conceição. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now, he's got space here. Oh, that was vital. Rodri. So we're still where we started right now. Bina. Well, they've got it again. Oh, delicate chip through. Yamal. And this is Morata. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Zubimendi. Here's Rodri. Howson. And it's Ronaldo. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Howson. Zubimendi. Rodri. That has been cut short. Played out to the left flank. Raya claims comfortable. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Zubimendi. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo off the post. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that and usually you're going to get punished.
Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. Gonzalo Ramos! Pedro Porro is there to clear. Morata, and it's Cancelo. João Neves. Oh no, this does not look good. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Searching pass he's played. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Spread out to the left. João Cancelo. Dani Olmo. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Baina is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Ramos. Baina. And Dani Olmo. Rodri, Yamal, and it's Rodri. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception, well timed. Vitinha. Now that looks a decent ball. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's had a shot! Big chance! Howson tries to clear. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Here we go again then.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Mendes cuts out the pass. Vitinha. That has ended up in no man's land. Zubimendi. Now the ball's gone astray. And he shoots! Yes, it's there! And the second half is off to a flyer. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Well, the defence proved infallible. Tries a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. And we have our very first corner. Vitinha with the short one. He's had a shot! Has a shot! Rodri.
Portugal are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Gonzalo Ramos. Yamal threads one in. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Knocks it into space. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Portugal have reclaimed it. Gonzalo Ramos. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, there...
He's having a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Portugal have their second corner now. Vitinha plays it short. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Nuno Mendes, and that's been won straight back. He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and he's gone backward here. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Now then, the ball's come loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Morata. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo looking to penetrate opposite. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, another save. Gavi. It's a searching pass into the last quarter of an hour. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Now it's Morata. Over to the left. Mendes with the slide tackle there. Played into space. Pedro Porro spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Yamal, and he's managed to get free.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And it's Pedri. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Morata. Time and again they are repelled. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Portugal are down to 10 men. Gavi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Portugal moments now away from seeing this one out. Gavi. It's Pedri.
Portugal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
2 minutos de compensação.
Gavi takes control of it and he's on the move. He's picked his way through. Real chance here. And a shot! Oh, that's incredible! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Marcou para a Espanha. Número 10.
So that's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Into extra time we go. Portugal pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? Nuno Mendes. Pass somewhat off target. Kubasi. Pedri. Now it's come to nothing. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri. That's a sharp pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Francisco Conceição. No, he's just misjudged that one.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Stood up well to him there. Rodri charging forward, the ball at his feet. Spread it left. Oh, he's found support out wide. Decent chance! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Ronaldo. And it's Pedri. And it's Gavi. Nuno Mendes. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And so the last chance to find a winner. They have given it everything, it's been gruelling, but who will be standing at the very end? Gonzalo Ramos. Well read, nice interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cristiano Ronaldo! And the ball's come loose here. Vitinha! Oh, what has happened? And he's following up! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Portugal get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Great chance, surely!
Portugal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Out towards the flank. Rafael Leao has it in a wide position. Flashes it across. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Portugal can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Araujo has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
I wouldn't expect too much of him right away, Peter. You've got to give him a chance to settle in and get used to life here. But he's the kind of player who can step in with a perfectly timed tackle, breaking up the opposition attacks and getting his own team moving on the front foot.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Vitinha, nice interception. His positioning was spot on. This looks promising. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! Portugal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Passing is crisp and sharp. João Neves. Lisandro Martinez gets across to intercept that. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alvarez. Nicely aimed pass. Shapes to shoot! Vitinha. Rafael Leao. Not the most accurate pass. And back to the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good run down the left. He's through here. Romero cuts out the pass. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cristiano Ronaldo. João Neves gathers from the goal kick. Martinez, and he's away. They're and a chance! He shifted it to the flank. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Portugal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Vitinha. Gonzalo Ramos. That has ended up in no man's land. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that's gone loose. Acuna has it in a wide position. Gonzalo Ramos. Out to the left it goes.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Rafael Leao. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And that is expertly dealt with. Argentina with the corner, they're first. Tries to pass it through. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. Over to the left. Back into the middle. Chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Argentina trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly.
He rises! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Pete.
Cynical! Relentless! Just relentless! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nicely intercepted. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Always onto this. And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. And the second half gets underway.
Portugal really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Now it's Martinez. He's got away. Pings it. A header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. João Neves. Oh no, what has happened here? And Martinez! It's there! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. An act of charity gratefully received.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
It's become a case of men against boys. Gonzalo Inacio. Araujo. Vitinha. And again they run up against stubborn defending. Foyt.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Martinez. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. João Neves. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. João Cancelo. And the keeper's got it again. And it's Vitinha. João Cancelo. More and more pressure on the ball here. And Mendes. And he was quick to react. Martinez is onto this. Can he get on the end of this? Now this could be a chance. Shot could be on. And the ball's come loose here. Martinez. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Martinez. Martinez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chips it through. No joy this time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Martinez. He's had a shot! No, that's just wide.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rafael Leao into the last 5 minutes. And here's Alvarez. That's an imaginative pass. That has not gone well. Not the most accurate pass. That is good alertness. McAllister. Can he get it through? Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! He's put it wide. McAllister. Now it's Alvarez.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Now, can they get him away? And that is as far as it goes. Portugal are beaten and they are out. So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
This guy, João Cancelo, will be key, Peter, I think. OK, he might not be the strongest defensively, but his pace, his crossing, the creativity he shows higher up the pitch, all of those are second to none, especially the way he exploits those half spaces to find telling passes. It more than makes up for the odd defensive wobble.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. In with the challenge. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now that looks a decent ball.
There they go, hunting again.
The ball has bounced loose now. Hernandez. Now Saliba. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Might be danger here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good ball, good take. Ronaldo gets a foot in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao. Big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Gonzalo Ramos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Driving forward.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way, great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Portugal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Le numéro 9.
Portugal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts.
Vitinha does really well to win the ball there. Now he's got space here. And the ball is out of play. More and more pressure on the ball here. No, he's not getting past him there. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Francisco Conceição. Conceição powering forward here. Now, can they get him away? Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cristiano Ronaldo, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Portugal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Perez. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's Perez! Tries to pass it through. Dina. He's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
He's going for goal! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Out towards the flank. Quarter of an hour played. Harrison gets a foot in here. And here's Morata. Pedri. Oh, super ball. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Spain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can.
Oh, he's been caught napping! João Neves. Out to the left it goes. Knocks it into space. Over to the left. That is good alertness. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Morata. And this is Perez. Stood up well to him there. Vitinha. That is ended up in no man's land. Played out to the left flank. That has not gone well. Yamal. Now it's Perez. He's in plenty of space here. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's Ronaldo. Dina.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, that defending is unapologetically... He's had a shot! And want to be quick to recover this.
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? Chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In for the pieces! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Baina. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's picked his way through, and that's a good intervention. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Morata. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Vitinha. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And this is Morata. And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Portugal get the ball rolling for the second period. Gonzalo Inacio. That pass isn't the best. Pedro Porro. That'll be a throw. João Cancelo. Foot in. He's got away. And the shot's on here. That'll be a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldo goes short. He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. He's having a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Couldn't squeeze it through. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedro Porro. And Yamal. Vitinha. Francisco Conceição. Gets a good foot in there. And he has been fouled there. Now this could be a chance. Pedro Porro. It's a really well-measured ball. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Oh, that's a key interception. Araujo. Pedri. Can he latch on to this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rafael Leao! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
And it's come. Big chance! Played out wide. And now they can spring out of defence. The ball has bounced loose now. And it's been given away. Baina. Portugal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? João Cancelo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Nuno Mendes. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Just eases him off the ball. And here's Oyarzábal, and the shot! Goal! Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his... Oh, they could be caught out here! Fabian Ruiz. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it shoots!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 6. El dorsal 10.
João Cancelo has it in a wide position.
El dorsal 9. El dorsal 21.
Inacio makes the interception. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's fabulous. Pass somewhat off target. Vitinha, and he's quick to snatch it back. João Neves, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Ramos. And no, that was never going to make it. Kubasi goes back to front. Francisco Conceição.
Spain really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. He won't be happy with that one. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Defeated, dejected, deflated, the ultimate disappointment. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this was a painful watch, very painful.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's a promising position. Rafinha. And back to the goalkeeper. Deftly away. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Terracciano. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see. Valverde! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Camavinga shapes to shoot. Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. He's in a great position here. Yamal, and he's had a hit. Oh, glorious! That is a special one. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. Barcelona are in front. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's João Pedro. Now it's Valverde. Looking for the run. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Barcelona really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take...
Oh, he's been caught napping! It's gone out for a throw-in. Cremona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch. He's tried one! It's anyone's ball now. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Terracciano. Pinches it off him. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Rafinha. João Pedro knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Yamal. Neither of these. He's having a go!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Driving forward. Can he get it through? Aldero gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Opts for safety. Now it's Vardy. Akanji producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance! It's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's looking wide. Picked out brilliantly. That's the keeper's ball. Chance for a shot! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
João Pedro deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Valverde does well to get it back. And here's Rafinha. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Faye. And there is the half-time whistle. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona in control at half-time, 2-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. And it's Hakimi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. For Valverde. And it's Hernandez. Camavinga. Now it's Pedro. Can he finish? Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
João Pedro brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Faye. Now it's Vardy, spread out to the left. Great ball, and he's in here, and shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Faye. Now, can they get him away? Akanji does really well to win the ball there. Camavinga. Now it's Yamal. Threads one in. Faye kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Vasquez. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Camavinga, good driving run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. João Pedro, he's going for goal!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.514 spettatori.
That has been slung wide. He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Can he spark a counter here? Could move up a gear here. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Vasquez stood up well to him there. Now it's Vardy. That is good alertness. Out towards the flank. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
And he's picked it up out wide. And he was alert to it. Now who's going to be first to this? Moved on forwards. Now it's Yamal. Yamal has been caught there, it's a foul.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
Rafinha is behind this one. So a genuine chance to increase the lead.
Il numero 17. Il numero 33. Il numero 8.
And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Rafinha really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
Now it's João Pedro. Clipped into space. Oh, well played. Now it's Vardy. He shifted it to the flank.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It's good effort from distance. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Back into the middle. Mignon claims comfortable.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And he shoots! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. And he's being shifted off it. Over to the left. Has a shot! And that is wildly off target. Faye. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Valverde. Now it's João Pedro. Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Quality ball. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Rafinha has created one, and he's let fly. And no one is overly concerned about that. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Yamal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your reflections then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. you.